Okay, I'm Facebook Living the part where all of Mississippi's going to rise up and murder us.
Oh my God, it's going to end
soon. It is going to end soon, and that's when the murder's going to happen. Because where it was posted 40, and you'll notice we are leading the pack. Guess what? There's a whole shit ton of people behind us that are going to go past us with great fury. Let's watch. They're like damn lesbians with their U-Haul and their dogs. Yep. It's the line of people that hate us.
I'm speeding back up.
We are speeding back up, but still, they all want to murder us with Mississippi murderous intent.
So we were in Mississippi for a very, very long time this morning.
Before we realized we were in Mississippi. Mississippi did not welcome us.
No, but, and more to the point, when we finally saw the flag with the Confederate flag embedded in it, we realized that we didn't want to be welcomed in here.
No, we're fine with the lack of welcome here in Mississippi.
You weren't from around here, are you, boy?
No, but we should have known from all the magnolia trees.
This is true. So Copiah County Industrial Park is coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, even the FedEx driver's pissed at me.
Awesome. The FedEx driver will issue a sternly worded statement with his middle finger. I think he might have.
Really?
I don't know.
I would have looked, but see, when I drive, I like to keep my eyes on the road.
As opposed to, say, when we're going over the Mississippi River.
And Marcy gazes out and is just glorying in the mighty Mississippi, while I'm over there going, whoa, 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 as the red lights of the car in front of us are getting closer. By the way, some people have dreams where they're falling. I have dreams where I'm going to just like crash into the car in front of me. That's my dream.
I have dreams that I drive off into water, so I gaze out lovingly at the yeah.
I think it's time to play the song that we ruined at funerals.
No.
Yeah.
No. Why?
Well, I'm just saying, if we're both dreaming about dying.
Yeah, no.
Okay, fine.
No.
Try. It's important to confront your fears, Marcy.
It is. But look how green it is here. It is so green.
I feel like Carol Merrill.
And there are glorious magnolia trees. So good, so good. Alright. Well, this is kind of boring. Sorry.
Here's another truck.
Well, I'm just really glad that we didn't die.
Either by driving off into water, or by hitting the car in front of us, or by being murderized by a Mississippian.
Oh, Christian just mentioned the dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. Mine are not.
No.
My dreams those suck.
No.
I'm strangely calm, so I feel like if ever my car does go into water, I'm going to be really well prepared for it.
Great.
I've given it a lot of thought.
So roll down the window, follow your bubbles.
Yeah, but also, if you can't get that down, you just wait for the car to fill with water, and don't panic. And then open the door.
True.
Oh, I'm glad I wasn't murderized either. Super green. But yes, murderization is bad.
Murderization is bad. That's what we
Sherry
learned
is
today.
glad that we didn't get murderized.
Thank you, Sherry.
Or murderalized, as I like to put it.
Murderalized?
I think that might be from a Stephen King story. Somebody's big sister says she's going to murderalize him.
Or moiter. M-O-I-D-E-R.
No, we're not in a 40s noir film.
How do you know? We could just put a filter on
Time
this.
is a flat circle.
Also, women are allowed out in public without hats, and without our husband's permission. So that's how you know you're not.
Well, my husband's weighing in on this video right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Hello, husband.
Hello, husbandly person. Murderalized in Mississippi is the title of the novelization of this trip, Christian.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And Gatos, or Gringos and Cat Ears.
Gringos and Cat Ears
will be
murderalized
performing the
in
bumper
Mississippi.
music.
Yep.
I love this.
I love it too. Oh my gosh. So yesterday, let's go back to... Luckily, I used all of my power and mojo for backing to get out of that trailer park driveway we were in. And I did report that to both ways, and I need to report it to Google because it's Google's fault. Google says that that location is in the middle of an empty lot at the end of that road.
Waze was only following orders.
Waze was just following orders. It's true. And then also, luckily, everything went terrible at Chrissy's yesterday. Well, the dog was howling at the squirrel.
I got bit by a different squirrel.
She got bit by a different squirrel. Did it actually bite you?
No, it just scratched
No, just scratched it. Just scratched her. Well, that's what happens when you stick your hand in a squirrel cage. And then I discovered that the lock that I was using, it was a combination lock I've used at work forever, was not well suited to outdoor use and ceased working. Luckily, my adorable godson
made tools since he was born.
Yes, made with the bolt cutters. Bolt cutters happened, and he got the lock off.
This time they were not on a belly ring.
They were not on a belly ring, and because I did use bolt cutters on Faith's belly ring once. That's a long story. That amounts to we don't know how body piercings work. And we took care of that, and he gave me a lock that he used with his lock picking set because those are important skills to have. But he said it was just for show, that lock, because it's really easy to pick. So I did stop at the truck stop and buy a new one. And that's where I accidentally left a can of green beans, well, an empty can of green beans, because that's what I feed my dogs in the parking lot. So I've contributed to the unbeautification, the canonization of
wherever the fuck we were.
In middle of nowhere, Louisiana.
Because it was a tiger.
We were on top of the swamp. We could have stopped and seen an actual tiger, but we knew that would make us really sad. So, so that happened. So we got the new lock. And then trying to back out. Oh my God. Her street is so busy, and it's really no reason for it. They're right off of a major road in that town, but people love to use that street. So I'm trying to back up and back up and back up. And the very first time I ever pulled into her driveway, I got a flat tire. Like they were moving in, and I went off the culvert and flattened my tire. No, Sherry, we're not on I-10. We are on State Highway 51 on our way to I-20 in Jackson, Mississippi. We were on I-10 for a while.
We got married in a fever.
We got married in a fever.
Hotter than a pepper sprout.
We're singing our Johnny and June Carter Cash songs.
I'm Johnny.
She's Johnny. I'm June Carter. I gotta play my little, what is that? Mandolin-ish, finger picking.
Good.
I bet Travis could tell us.
Yes. Travis or Darcy.
Travis or Darcy.
Or Craig.
Or Craig. They all follow. So, alright. As you can tell, the videos have kind of fallen off because we are sort of exhausted from being on the road. Last night when we got to the hotel, it was like, I'm going to bed. I don't know about you. I took the dogs out one more time and I was just done. All Mississippi highways are dreadful. Not as dreadful as the deserts in Arizona and California. This at least is something green to look at.
But probably would have been nice to have shocks.
Always with the shocks.
Just saying, the butt massages are a nice benefit.
The butt massages are a nice benefit, but you know what? They, we're getting all of our points on our watches.
This is true.
It counts as activity, apparently.
I've set a record.
We have. Today's destination, it looks to be, we've been giving it a lot of thought, and I've been asking people in Atlanta, because it turns out that we would have to drive through Atlanta around rush hour time on a Friday.
I see no way that could fail.
Yeah. And so we are considering driving north to Chattanooga or Knoxville tonight so that we can, avoid Atlanta. And we know we would love to get to Winston-Salem tonight, but there's no way we can do it. We'd get in, if we could go the speed limit, which we can, we would get in at about 9:30. And that's not counting any stops.
Central Time.
So it's actually 10:30 Eastern Time, and that's with no stops. We have to stop to empty dogs
and empty
Faith and Marcy and feed us. And then once we have dinner, it's all over. All over. Our brains cease working, and we can't even remember what app to open on our phone. And that's when we say, oh, maybe we need to just get a hotel. So we're going to hotel it one more night. We're considering driving up through Tennessee to look at the Smoky Mountains because it's at least something to look at.
And they're not on fire right now.
We hope. And
praise Dolly.
Yes, praise Dolly. We could just leave the dogs in the car with the engine running. I'm sure nobody would steal it and go to Dollywood.
And if they do steal it, go with God. Seriously.
Go with Dolly.
Go with God, Dolly. Just give me back my knitting first because that shit took some time.
Exactly.
I want the important things. I want my knitting.
Yep. But not to knit tampons because that's a terrible idea.
No. I just don't even know where to begin on how bad that idea is.
Apparently it hits the crocheting sites about once every 2 months.
Okay, whatever. I would rather knit knockers for people, which I will gladly do if anybody needs any.
Yep. And also, if you're going to knit tampons, why don't you just shove an entire ball of it up there? Just, it's easier.
Especially if you're going to use the sugar and cream.
Or any other acrylic yarn that's of questionable dye. Just no, don't do that. Don't do it.
Just, yeah.
Absolutely not. All right, guys. We'll check in later. And we didn't die. Woo!
Woo!